Good day, people. Hope all is well with my collective. Today is a blessed day with great potentials. All right, so let's see what is coming true for my collective today. Hi, how are you? All right, so let's see what is happening. Okay, so we have divine timing as at play here. Hi. And it is your time now for self-love, compassion for yourself, and meeting someone. Oh, damn it. Yeah. So for some of you, you may have someone that is about to come towards you and chase you. This person may have some codependency issues, so be careful of that. But I think once you set your boundaries, you're going to be able to be in a very healthy connection with this person. Because once you know what your boundaries are, you can communicate them very clearly. Yeah. Healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and in life, self-care, self-love, being happier. So you're now at a healthier space in your life where you have boundaries, or you're going to be setting boundaries and making healthier choices for you. So like I said, though your person may be coming in as a bit codependent, you can definitely enforce your boundaries and this relationship can work. Because you recently came out of a relationship where your person had narcissistic tendencies and the relationship was basically one-sided. So you have been familiar with a lot of toxic attachments. But the new person coming in, I don't feel like they're not going to want to change or they're going to want to abuse you in some way. Because this person is coming in wanting commitment from you. So it's not going to be something that you're going to have to literally fight for. But once you have your boundaries in place, they will be open to listening to what they are. Yeah. Okay, so some of you, you're in separation from a person. And this person does need time to fix themselves before they can return. That is for some of you. But during the separation, take the time to set boundaries, to learn what are boundaries, to cut out what is not serving you, and be open to communicating what it is you want from a relationship. A lot of the times we are afraid to tell people what we want from a connection because we are afraid that they're going to abandon us or walk away from us. And then we settle for a lot of people in our lives that makes us even more miserable. Yeah. It is time for transformation and change for a lot of you. This is a new phase. It's transformation. It's time for growth, changed mind. So some of you may have to look at the way you think about love and relationships and see if that is where the problem could lie for a lot of you. Yeah. So some of you are now coming out of the mindset of being, thank you. Yeah, you're finally coming out of the codependency type of connection where you need to be in connection to somebody even though you know they are not healthy for you. So you guys are definitely learning to set boundaries with yourself in your life. So that is really good. So some of you have evolved and changed and know exactly what it is you want when it comes to love. And that is bringing you the type of commitment and person that is meant for you. Yeah. You're stepping into your truth here. And for a lot of you, you're learning to communicate your boundaries. So that is really good when it comes to relationships. Yeah. Someone is going to love everything about you and they are definitely going to admire your change. So if your past person doesn't like your changes, that is not the person for you. Because the person coming in is going to respect your boundaries and will try to change whatever it is that the relationship needs. And a lot of the times people are so afraid that they accept anything. This is not the time to accept anything. This is long-term energy here, commitment type of energy. And you don't want to get into a commitment with anyone and then regret it afterwards. So communicate your boundaries and stand in your truth here because it will definitely be the catalyst for the relationship that is meant for you. Always remember this, ladies. Anytime somebody tells you you're too difficult, they're not your person. Because you'll never be too much for the right person. Just a brief reminder. Okay, yeah. So for a lot of you, you're still pretty guarded when it comes to relationships. But you keep hope that things can work out for you. Right? So you're being optimistic. But don't put up the walls too high that you keep everyone out. Set boundaries. This is what I'm willing to accept. This is what it is I want from the relationship. And this is what it is. And this is what it is I'm willing to accept. Oftentimes, we tend to just accept everything and then it becomes a problem. Communicating or even having boundaries, it is the way to safeguard yourself from wasting time in a toxic relationship. So it's time for you to step into your queen energy where you become communicative, where you start setting your boundaries and you cut out things that are not for you. Right? Yeah, most of the time when you go through really toxic cycles in life, you do build a wall. It is a defense mechanism. Yeah. Because the person that is coming in for you is your divine counterpart. So this person will be open to change, but they'll also be open to communication as well. So you and this person will vibe really well. They will understand you. You will be able to understand them. They may have boundaries as well that they would be able to communicate to you. And that is when you know you're off to a healthy start in a relationship. Yeah. This person is coming in wanting to start something new with you, hoping to build with you. But some of you are still holding on to your hurt and pain. Some of you are still holding on to this betrayal that is only holding you back. It's time to release it and let it go. Because you have been betrayed in the past. You've been manipulated and lied to. And you're always in this energy where you have to defend yourself. And this is where some of you may have the problem with your communication. Because your communication always comes off as an argument. Learn to be healthier in your communication, ladies. Because it would show your femininity and it will also show your strength. Because you guys have been manifesting truth. You've been manifesting real. You've been manifesting good things into your life. Now it's time for you to make the relevant changes, set the boundaries you need to set, and welcoming this energy of higher levels of commitment, of someone that is serious and ready to be in a commitment. Because it's time for you to move on from the past. Move on from whatever it is that in the past stopped you. And that means for a lot of you dealing with your Ten of Swords moment, dealing with your Ten of Swords experience. Because the person coming in is someone stable, someone that knows what he or she wants and knows that in order to have a healthy relationship, they have to be stable within themselves. You don't find that much these days. You find a lot of people that play games. So if this is your message and it does resonate for you, this is a healthy way to start off this relationship or any relationship. But for a lot of you, you have to learn, what are my boundaries? Who am I as a person? What am I willing to accept? These are all questions that we are afraid to get the answers for. But these answers will help you develop yourself and take you to a different level to be able to have healthy relationships. Because if your way of communicating is always explosive, there's always going to be arguments and fighting. But if you can communicate something to someone as a boundary, you do it in a more calmer way. Your trauma is what causes you to react the way you do. Your insecurities is what causes you to react the way that you do. Yeah. And this is my marriage card. This is my 1111 card. This is commitment. This is you working on a partnership, coming into alignment with someone. And the person coming towards you, it is a divine connection. It is divinely guided. So, for a lot of you, you are going to have to put the work into yourself and stop avoiding the work that you know you need done on you. Because you're only running from yourself, right? You're not running from the divine. Because it's time for healing. It's time for restoration. And it is time for you to open yourself up to better relationships and possibilities. Yeah. Because you keep going back and forth. You know what it is you want. You know you want someone to treat you well. But yet still you are not willing to work on the things in you that you need to change. But there is a new beginning coming. But the choice will be left up to you if you're willing to work on your past traumas, your childhood issues, or if you're going to make it as a crutch or a excuse as to why you do things the way you do. That would be your choice to make. But this person is coming in as the King of Cups. This is somebody very intuitive, someone very loving, someone very mature in the way they communicate their love. And for a lot of us, we have met lots of frogs before our Prince Charming showed up. So it is definitely up to you how you choose to deal with what is coming towards you. But for a lot of you, you know you need some type of counseling or some type of release or some type of something. Because I can tell you, we all feel we can do it on our own. We can't. Of course we did. We have all kissed a good couple frogs on our journey to meeting who is meant for us. So, and everybody's Prince Charming is different. Somebody's karmic could be your soulmate. Your karmic could be someone's soulmate. But it's time for you to stop making excuses. It's time for you to stop putting it on a back burner and feeling that you could jump over it. Unless you go through it, you're going to keep yourself in an illusion. It's time for transformation and change, people. Because what is coming in for you is everything that you've been asking for. All you have to do is learn your self-worth. Learn what it is you want and how to get it. We have all been hurt in our past. We all carry trauma. But it doesn't have to be who we are. It can just be a lesson as to what we've been through. Yeah. Some of you do a lot of partying to not deal with the issues that you know is in front of you. Some of you also do some silent treatment and distancing yourself from anyone that tells you you have a flaw. So you oftentimes close people off because you don't want to hear the truth. But the universe is calling for you to definitely step up and have growth this summer. Yeah. Because you're staying in your comfort zone, but is your comfort zone giving you what it is you want? It's time to step out of your comfort zone. It's time for you to face your truth that your comfort zone has never brought you anything except hurt and pain. Yep. Keep the memories, but lose the pain. So that you learn the lesson that you do not repeat it a second time. But it's time to release. It's time to be nurturing to yourself. It's time to be compassionate with you so that you can attract the right set of energies to you. But in order for you to be able to attract anything, you have to learn what your worth and your value is. Yeah, because there is a new beginning coming in for you. Are you willing to miss this opportunity with someone that is meant for you just because you refuse to change? Be grateful for what it is you have. Be grateful for the journey, even when it's difficult. Because I can tell you that those difficult moments do pass and great things usually come after it. So some of you, your defense mechanism is overindulging or silent treatment. So the people that this message is for, those are two defense mechanisms you have down packed. And it's time for you to let go of the control issues and start to do some self-care. Because this came out in the reverse. You do not know how to fully love yourself. And the love that is about to show up for you is not just a relationship. It is the relationship. So the choice will be yours at the end of the day, what you choose to do. But I can tell you, if I know something is coming towards me and all I have to do is shift to the left, I'm shifting. I'm shifting. But like I said, at the end of the day, everybody has free will and choice. So you could let what is meant for you pass you by and take 10 more years to figure yourself out for it to return to you, or you could do it now. You could start your change and transformation now. You could put the work into yourself now. Or you could let this pass, let this person pass, hold on to your toxicity, and then say nothing good happens to you. The choice is yours. All right, people, quick questions today. Anybody have questions? Put them up now. Because I think the message in itself was pretty explanatory. And it is for somebody out there. That is why it came true. No questions, people? I seem to be having a great crowd these days. All right, people. Well, oh, that's nice. All right. So, well, this is it for today's live. I appreciate all of you for being here. I hope that those of you that this message is for, that you do start doing the work on yourself. But like I said, we all have free will. You're welcome, honey. All right, so this is for Kavi06. The most likely outcome is that things will turn in your favor, but the end result is you're not going to get the victory that you want. So it's a bit of a bittersweet type of relationship. Things will turn in your favor, but you will not be the one that ends up with the end all be all. All right, people. You're welcome. Have a great one, people. Remember, the energies that are around you now are about comfort and love. So use the energies that surrounds you guys to improve, to step up. All right. Have a good one, people. I will see you guys tomorrow.